What was that? Yeah, that was day one of Insanity Max 30, and at the end of this thing, if you're not like, oh my god, I don't know what you're going to think. But hey, you know, this is the start of my journey with Max 30, and if you've just started following my fitness journey, first of all, subscribe. I always like to chat with everybody out there, and of course share all of our journeys and our progress as we try to eliminate the body fat, build up the muscle, and get the sweet life fitness results that we deserve. So, in today's Day 1 Insanity Max 30 Cardio Challenge review, I am talking about the workout. I'm going to talk a little bit about the nutrition plan and also my thoughts on it. Now, as far as the nutrition plan, in the past, I've done a lot about, you know, counting calories and macronutrients. This time I decided to go with the Insanity Max 30 container system, the portion plan control. And if you're not sure what that is, you can check out a little bit more on that in this video right here that talks about the nutrition guide. But other than that, let's start off with the workout. Okay, so first of all, like I said just a moment ago, whoa, woo, that's insane. And I just finished a program called Body Beast. Heavy weight training, there was a lot of weights involved, not too much cardio. So for this, you know, this particular program, my goal is to increase my endurance and increase my athleticism. The thing is, because I haven't done cardio in a while, I maxed out pretty early. Here's my max out time. 6 minutes and 36 seconds. Now, I did last through the warm-up, which I was kind of happy about that, but there were two things that came to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I learned something that I was screwing up all throughout the past. All throughout the past, that T25, the original Insanity, even P90X, that Max 30 made me realize, and I think it's super cool, and I'll tell you that in just a second. But another thing I realized is, you know, this is a competition against yourself, not about other people. So when you see other people's photos and stuff, cheer them on, but realize that we're all in our own different fitness journey. When I think back to when I started, I was overweight. I could barely lift a weight. And I know that I probably would have maxed out in like 15 seconds. And I'll be honest about that. You know, here's the deal. It's about how good you can do. Push yourself to the limit. But, you know, don't worry about, oh man, I maxed out. Everybody else is maxing out up here. I'm down here. Who cares? The goal is to continue to get better on yourself. And that's my goal. Next week, I plan to do cardio challenge and remember this time and see what I can do to push it a little bit more. So as for the cardio challenge workout, very, very intense. You know, and here's what kills me. Anything that you're down on the floor, burpees, pike ups, spider lunges, the ski abs, everything like that just kills me, man. It murders me. Because Shaun T does a great job of doing that, and then you stand up and do some crazy cardio move after that. Wipes me out. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's how I personally feel. That's why I maxed out at 636. We just got finished doing the pike up spider lunge. Here's a video of that move. And the pike up spider lunge, you know, I was like, oh man, this is wearing me out. As soon as you're done with that, you stand up and you do a move called 10-2, where you're going back and forth, jumping back and forth at like basically 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. and going back and forth and back and forth. And I was like, whoa, you know, had to catch my breath for a second, and I realized, crap, I maxed out. Oh well, big deal, move on. But here's something that I realized. Here's this thing that, you know, I just mentioned where I was like, you know, something came to me with Max 30. I realized that in T25, Insanity, P90X, all these other workout programs, I was dropping the ball. Seriously dropping the ball. And here's why. I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, this is the time where I'm focused on maxing out at the time that I max out, not maxing out a minute before that. Whereas at T25, for example, let's say you're doing a burpee move especially. As soon as he starts counting down 5, 4, 3, I started getting back up, or I started ending the move early. And I was kind of cutting down, like I'm cheating that time. And that's dropping the ball. I don't know, maybe you relate to that, maybe you don't, but that's something that I caught myself doing back in the past, today, when I was doing Insanity Max 30. But I gotta push myself to the end of each workout, even if I gotta like step into modification mode, just keep going until it's time for the next move. And then go on from that. So some other cool things about this, how this cardio challenge is set up is you do a few of the different, you know, you do blocks of about 3 moves and you do them twice through. You'll do things like the pike up and the spider lunge, and then you'll jump into the 10-2, and then you do another move a little bit later on where you're doing a mid ball type of crunch, and then you're doing things like you're down on the floor doing suicide burpees. What the heck is suicide? Who invented that? Who invented it? Come on. Like, I saw that and I'm like, okay, you know, back in Insanity days, suicide drills were pretty hardcore. And then he throws in the burpee on top. Like, that's just like, man. So my goal now, of course, is to continue the nutrition plan. And I'll be honest with you, I was a little hungry today, but you know why? I just came off a Body Beast and I was eating a lot of calories. Body Beast requires like 3,300 calories when you're trying to build muscle. So scaling that back down while I'm in this cut, I want to do it very smart. I don't want to just cut all my calories all at once, but I do want to follow this food tracker chart. So this is what I did. You probably won't be, maybe you can see that. You can see that I drank a ton of water. 32 ounces all the way through. And I did a test day before this. That's why you see two different numbers here. But anyway, so I was drinking tons of water. I said, I at least want to get a gallon in a day, if not a gallon and a half, throughout the entire day from the time I wake up till I go to bed. And the thing I like about it is the fact that I'm getting all the different nutrients. A lot of times I focus so much on protein or cutting carbs or modifying carbs or eating a lot of carbs. It's not, it's just like, you know what? This is kind of cool. And I can see this nutrition plan fitting into a lot of different diets, like a paleo diet can fit into this. A eat clean diet can fit in. Even intermittent fasting can technically fit into these things because really all this is a portion control plan. Now they do recommend eating 5 meals a day spaced out, roughly about 3 hours apart. The reason being is because this is on like a 30% protein, 40% carbs, 30% fat. If you're not sure what that is, don't worry about it if you're following this. But what it kind of means to the people that do count their macros is this will give you enough sustained energy, but just enough so you can get through your max 30 workout and worry about burning fat. So a lot of people ask me, can Insanity Max 30 build muscle? Yes, it can kind of build muscle, but I recommend this more, personally me, I recommend this more as a cutting body fat type of program. So if you're looking to slim down and reveal your muscles, Insanity Max 30 with this type of nutrition guide can definitely help you with that. Because remember, a lot of times we have muscle. And we have a lot of body fat that covers that muscle. So your goal is to slim down the body fat, and you'll eventually look more sculpted. You'll even look a little bit bigger when you don't have a lot of body fat. For men, 10% or lower, you're going to start really seeing the abs, seeing the cuts in the arms and things like that. For women, it's right around 12% or lower. Actually, even 14%, you're going to start seeing some nice definition. So keep that in mind. A lot of people think, I just need to build muscle. But remember, if you have a lot of body fat, burn that down first. And that's why I think this is a very intelligent program. You get your veggies in, you get your fruits in, you get your protein. Nice, equal 30-40-30 balance without having to calculate it all. You literally, if it fits into the little containers that come with it, you're good to go. So yes, I did feel a little bit hungry, but again, that's sometimes part of the process. It is what it is, guys. So that is my day one review. I hope it was helpful to you. Please subscribe. I'll continue to post up more videos. You can follow my journey, see what's going on, and I'll be shouting out to my Team Sweet Life crew that is doing this program with me in this fun little community where we try to get the best results possible and rock and roll. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Have an awesome, awesome day.